Hey you guys, what's going on? It's your good guy here, PrinceOnyx, and I just wanted to come in and finally give you all my Empire review. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this. Now, I will not lie, this is going to be a bit of a shorty review because really, this episode, after watching this episode and then rewatching it, I don't know if I want to continue with my reviews per se. I mean, I might as well continue with my reviews on this show, but it's just the simple fact that, as I mentioned in my video the other day about, Empire and How to Get Away with Murder with their ratings dropping and then talking about black TV, I just feel as though, I personally just feel as though Empire is really jumping the shark too much. And what I mean by that is that I feel like they are jumping the shark more than Shark Tank. It's just, all these plot holes and these different storylines, these little subplots, these mini storylines that never get closed or never get brought up again. And we're just supposed to, like, we as the audience, it basically, like, it almost seems like it's challenging our intelligence in the sense of almost making us seem like we're dumb. Again, I don't give a damn if it's fictional or not. It's just like with TV shows, when it comes to, certain TV shows, as, as an avid watcher and also as a filmmaker myself, you got to have some sort of logic in there. If you have no logic at all, then what the fuck am I watching? Seriously. Now, see, cartoons, they can get away with that shit. But then again, there are cartoons that have logic in them that I still are attracted to more than, that I'm still attracted to watch more than the shows that don't have logic at all. You know what I'm saying? And, girl, what the hell? I'm sorry, y'all. It's a movie that came on. I'm just, ooh, damn. That's some freaky shit. Anyway, it's a horror movie, but, So anyway, like I was saying, let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? So, we have, basically, we are taking off where we left off 2 weeks ago, which is with Hakeem being kidnapped. He was taken to the kidnappers' hideout spot or where they reside or do business at or whatever. And, pretty much he had saw that they had a bullhorn tattoo on the back of them. That's what, like, a lot of people didn't know what that was, the tattoo, but it's the tattoo of a bullhorn, if I'm not mistaken. You can let me know downstairs in the comment section if it's a bullhorn or a cow. Either way, it's a bullhorn tattoo. And basically, he saw that and he was just like, oh, what y'all, some punk ass cowboys? Well, my name Hakeem. And then they pretty much, the short Hispanic guy pretty much hit him across the face with a pistol. Now, to be honest with you, throughout the episode, we see that Hakeem is really going through it. And I personally feel that he either was suffering from PTSD or a concussion or a combination of both. And to be honest with you, I do feel like, and a lot of other people can agree with me on this, is that it's almost like they left out some things that happened at the, when he was kidnapped after he got knocked out, whether they assaulted him sexually or if they did something to him, because the way that he was acting afterwards, it was just very bizarre. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, I was watching one of my YouTube sisters, Bondi Blue. I was watching her review on Empire, and I had went down to the comment sections to see what their thoughts were, and one person had brought up, the same thing that I'm talking about right now, which is like, it seems like they left out the possibility of him possibly being abused by his capturers or whatever, his kidnappers or whatever. So, and then it's just like, because in the way that the person in the comment section broke it down was, they were saying that, when the doctor was at the house, and the doctor was talking about, I need to check and see if there was any form of abuse aside from the, getting hit across the face. And then Hakeem was very, like, apprehensive against that. And then the fact that when he was let go by the kidnapper who was driving the van, he ended up going to Anika's house and immediately, like, was having, like, sex with her as if he needed to prove to himself that he was a man, like, his manhood, and that proved to himself that he liked women or whatever. So, I don't know, it just seemed like, it seems like they were alluding to something and then they just dropped it. It seemed like the writers were alluding to something and then they just dropped it. And I don't know, y'all. To be honest with you, I'm going to take off these damn glasses because I'm tired of this damn glare getting all in my, I'm tired of it, I want you guys to see my eyes, god damn it. Anyway, so there was that, and then also then the other scene that we had was with Becky getting it on with one of the rappers from Gutter Life Records, J Papa, and pretty much Yeah, pretty much they have a thing going on together. But of course, Andre, he disapproves of it, and I can see why he disapproves of it, because you're never supposed to mix business and pleasure together. But then later on in the episode, when we were at Club Leviticus, we see that Jamal is telling him that, some of the best, business deals happen in bed. So you never know, just, give Becky a chance, because I guess, like, with Becky, she's now a main character this season, her and Portia. So I don't know if we're going to get any sort of backstory with Becky. Like, is this her first real love relationship? Because she had a bunch of other flop relationships in the past. Because Jamal was just, telling Andre to, just let up on her, because this is, real for her. This is real love. She's going through all the motions, all that stuff like that. So speaking of J Papa and Andre, pretty much Andre was interviewed. He was talking to the different artists one on one at Gutter Life Records, and he was basically asking them questions about, like, who are you influenced by? What other type of avenues can we look for to, what type of other business ventures can we look for to make you more money and all that other stuff. And just one thing I will say is that I do like Empire for the way that they break down how the music business is. I will say that I like how they do that. But as far as everything else with the storylines, it's just like, it's pointless. Because, and, I know that I'm all over the place, but again, I got other shit to do. That's all I'm going to say. I got other shit to do. We are, let's see, today's Saturday, right? Yes, today's Saturday. Shit, tomorrow's Sunday, then Monday. We are close to wrapping up post-production for Confusion. So, I apologize if this video isn't, I don't know, hyped or whatever the fuck, but this episode just really, it really, no, okay. Anyway, that was something about some other business. See, I got shit to do. So it's just, damn, okay. Who was that? Yeah, anyway, so, yeah, just, child, this episode was just, it just annoys me, because it's the same shit every week, y'all. Like, I know you listen, I'm finna just go ahead and get sidetracked. It's the same shit every fucking week. Like, Cookie can't win, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in business. She can never win, and I'm really getting tired of it, because I feel like the writing is set up to make her fail at every given turn. And what I mean by that is, at the end of the episode, Diego, who, I actually was rooting for the guy because I thought he was a cool dude, he pretty much is one of the Diablos. He has the tattoo on his back. And so Cookie has yet to see that, which is just like illogical, because I'm thinking to myself, now wouldn't she eventually see the tattoo on his back? Like, I mean, like the morning after, maybe he gets up first to go to the shower, to the bathroom, to the shower. Wouldn't she, like, unless she's still turned over, and that gives him some time to get up and run and take a t-shirt and, put it over him, or put a towel over his back or whatever. I'm thinking to myself, wouldn't she, that's the thing, the logic of the show, wouldn't she eventually see the tattoo on his back? You know what I'm saying? And then it's like they were so quick to close the whole little storyline of Hakeem being kidnapped. I felt like they could have rode that wave for maybe about 25-30 minutes of the episode. Like, the show is an hour something long, really, when you break it down. Like, it's 55, it's 40, 45, 50 minutes possibly, because the commercials, but it's like an hour long. So it's like, but regardless, like, the length of the show is an hour long, so you would think that they would, like, at least extend that a little bit. But either way it goes, Hakeem, he was back with the family, and he had to get ready for this showcase that him and Menage a Trois, the Latina girl group, had. And he was, of course, as I was saying, he was losing it, because he was in rehearsal. He was like pushing them all around, and just, he was hearing the song all staticky and wishy-washy and up and down and everywhere else, whereas they were hearing the song just fine. But he was, just fine. But he was hearing the song all other types of stuff. And so, yeah, it's just, anyway, like I was saying, because I also forgot to mention, about Andre and J Papa. So pretty much, when Andre was talking to J Papa, he found out that the J in his name stands for Job, and that he is actually the grandson of a preacher's kid, a PK for short, because his grandfather was or is a pastor, and his father, J Papa's father, is a PK, and he is a preacher's grandson. So pretty much, Andre was just saying how, like, he should incorporate, Bible verses into his raps. And so at the showcase that they had at Club Leviticus, that's exactly what he did. He had quoted a line from the book of Job. Listen, I don't know. Listen, if you go through my other videos in the past, You'll know what my religion is. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Anyway, because that's not really that important in this video, but I don't know the Bible. You know, I couldn't tell you what verse he was quoting from. I know it was like, I think the book of Job or something like that. I can't tell you exactly where, but you know, there's that. I'm just so damn over this show, y'all, I swear. Anyway, like I was saying. So, child, what the fuck am I, girl? Anyway, the TV is on, y'all. Anyway, like I was saying. So, you know, he had quoted that, and then Lucius and Becky both looked at each other like, what the hell is this? Because, you know, with Gutter Life, they aren't really like hip hop. They are rap. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, like, you know, because Bondi Blue, she used a great analogy. She was saying how, like, DMX, he's rap. And then it's like, who did she say? It was some group or some artist. I don't know. I guess shit. I'm gonna just say, okay, Kendrick Lamar. He is hip hop. I guess. I guess you would say. And DMX is rap, like that hardcore street gutter type of stuff. So it's like with J Pop incorporating the Bible into his raps, it kind of like it could possibly hurt Gutter Life from a branding and marketing standpoint, because it's like, you know, this is Gutter Life Records. This is street. This is hard. This ain't no, you know, Archangel, Michelangelo, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because pretty much, you know, Andre was telling Jamal that, oh, you know, he's my Michelangelo. You know, me and him are gonna go through the fiery pits of hell together. And I'm just like, what the hell type of shit is that? Like, child, you already been through hell and back. I guess you ready to go again, and you ready to drag somebody else with you. But anyway, you know, yeah, and then pretty much Lucius had to just let Andre know that I put you in place, not in charge, in place. There's a difference. And yet again, it just shows us that, you know, okay, does Andre still not get it that, you know, his father really does not give a damn about any of y'all? And if you notice that from season 1, when he thought that he was about to die, he pretty much, you know, he loved all of his sons, you know, to an extent. And now that he got like basically a second chance of life, he don't give a fuck about none of y'all. Like, let's just be honest. Like, Jamal, you're still a puppet. And speaking of Jamal and Lucius, they were in the studio recording this song, which I actually liked, because I mean, some of Jamal's songs this season have to sort of grow on me, because most of them have been like a hit and miss, and I'm just like, you can pass on that, pass on that, pass on that. That one's cute, pass on that, pass on that. That one's good, pass on that one, pass on that one. And this is only like episode 6, but you know, it's just, you know, you can pass on all that shit. Anyway, like I was saying, so oh shit. So anyway, like I was saying, yeah, just man, I don't know. This episode was just all over the damn place, just like I am in this review. But let's see, what else did I miss? Oh yeah, so basically Diego, I said Diego, jeez. Whew. Diego, he pretty much was telling Cookie that she should hire the dudes who kidnapped Hakeem to work at, you know, Lion Dynasty as like security. That way it's like a mutual understanding between the two of them. And the way that he like broke that down was because he was a former cop, is that like when they started taking all the thugs and gangbangers off the street, eventually the crime stopped or whatever, or they like put some of them on the force or something like that. I don't know. It's like some weird shit that he was telling her. And mind you, when they were in the club, him and her, and they were talking, they were playing the song by Janae Aiko. The song is titled "The Pressure," and to be honest with you, that song fit that scene in particular, because it's like there's a little bit of pressure on Cookie whether she's going to hire these dudes or not. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And just, I'm trying to see, did I forget anything else? Oh yeah, speaking of Jamal and Lucius again, so this guy named Jameson, who is pretty much Jamal's, you know, gay fairy godfather, he came into the studio after they were recording, and, you know, he wants to help Jamal with the fact that he has political power and he can, like, you know, make moves happen, and he's a part of the executive board of the Staples Center, because the Staples Center had denied Jamal to perform at the Staples Center because his team is marketing him as a gay artist, and he says he's not a gay artist. He is an artist who just so happens to be gay. And I like how they are incorporating how, you know, it can be difficult for someone in the industry, especially an African American person, a man at that, who is open with his sexuality, who is, you know, open with his homosexuality. It can be difficult for him to be, you know, marketed, because you'll have the marketing team themselves marketing him as a gay artist when his music isn't gay at all. Like, unless he's specifically talking about a man, his music isn't really gay at all. His music can relate to anyone, but the way that they are marketing him is just like, oh, he is a gay artist, like they're putting him into a box. So I like how they are talking about that as well in the show. And so, with Jameson, Lucius is very against the guy because back in the day when he left Beretti, and he almost signed to Jameson until he found out that Jameson was gay. And basically, Jameson, he has like these parties or whatever where he invites like a lot of people in the industry and invites a lot of political people over. And I guess what the writers were alluding to was that this ain't your regular party, because again, this is the music and this is the entertainment industry that we are talking about. So it's most likely a freaky deaky anything goes sex party. And basically, Lucius, and the line that Lucius said made me laugh so hard because it was true, but it was funny, but it was true at the same time. Because he was just like, it's a lot of vampires in this industry, and you need to look out because there are some who will suck your blood and some who will suck your, and then Jamal cut him off. I was dying when he said that, because I'm like, you know what? Y'all should just let him say that word because that was hilarious. It was hilarious, but it was true because like I really do feel like with Jamal hooking up with Jameson to get like help because he really wants to perform at the Staples Center. I feel like it's gonna hurt him in the end because I feel like I feel like Jameson is low key gonna be passing Jamal around, and you already know what I mean by that. I feel like Jamal is gonna end up getting passed around in a circle, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. Like I just feel like with Jamal, his character is really weak this season because last season he was somebody who we were rooting for, but this season he done turned into a straight up bitch. I mean, child, one, you don't got control of your bitch. Well, I mean, oops, not your bitch. You don't got control of your man Michael, who I think the two of them are broken up. I guess they're broken up or going on a break. I don't really know at this point. Don't really give a damn. But yeah, just it was a lot of crazy shit that happened. Oh, speaking of Gutter Life Records, I just remember. So when Frida Gatz was performing, this dude was talking mad shit about her, and I'm just thinking to myself, again, where's the logic? Because this dude is basically climbing up on the stage where she is at and talking mad shit to her, and it's like, why isn't security in front of her pushing this dude back? Like, so anyway, she ended up giving him a Street Fighter Mortal Kombat finish him, and then she just kicked him and he just fell all out, and I'm like, that's what your ass get. So she just did that and then ran off, and then after Hakeem rejected the beat that Jamal gave him, no, not Jamal, that Lucius was trying to give him, he ended up recycling the beat and giving it to Frida, and basically Lucius and Frida have that song, and they end up recording the song basically. And mind you, during that scene, I was so fearful for Frida because I felt like the dude who she had kicked, she had given, she had drop kicked. I felt like he was going to pull a drive-by and possibly kill her or Lucius or whatever. So I don't know about their relationship, how long her character will be around, because I feel like all this stuff that she's doing, from the drop kick to the dude who she almost shot, from the rap battle, I feel like all that stuff is low-key going to come back to get her in the end. So I just really feel like her character might get killed off if she herself does not try to kill Lucius after she finds out that he killed her father, because I feel like eventually she's going to find out that he is the one who killed her father, because you notice how they never really address that situation. Like, people know that, oh yeah, her father got killed in jail, but nobody knows by who, like who exactly executed the killing of her father. So there's that for me. But let me know in the comment section if I missed anything. Let me know your thoughts on this episode. It was okay to me. It wasn't really that good. I mean, yes, the steam and the momentum is picking up, but it wasn't really, oh my god, like, oh my god, like, girl, it wasn't like the best. It wasn't like drop down. It wasn't the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, So again, better writing, then maybe I'll put more effort into these reviews, but not to say that I don't put effort into these reviews. Okay, now I'm talking out loud to myself. I'm thinking out loud. Anyway, I'm thinking of a master plan. Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much all I have for now, and just let me know what your thoughts are, your comments are. And now I'm going to put my glasses back on so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Alright. And, oh, wow, okay, I did a 19-minute review. Not bad. So, still a bit of a short one, because last week I did, like, full length, damn near 30. Good, not damn near, it was a 30-minute one. So, yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Peace. Bye.